Today I want to talk about 3 things that you think are true that are actually false and that are costing you a ton of money. A lot of people don't want to shut down their credit cards because they have a little bit of available credit left. They feel like that credit is giving them some type of security. In reality, if they're making that minimum payment, they're losing a lot more than that available credit. Let me go ahead and give you an example. Let's say somebody has a $20,000 credit line and they've already charged $18,000 on it. That person is making the minimum payments, which means they're almost spending $400 a month in interest. Even though they have a $2,000 available credit, they're losing $400 of actual hard-earned money that they will never get back. So it's actually a lot more beneficial for you to go ahead and close down the credit card and to be putting that $400 into the bank each month than it is to keep that credit card open. After 1 year, you would almost have $5,000 in the bank. The other point I wanted to hit on about not closing down your credit card is in these times of uncertainty with COVID, you could lose your available credit tomorrow. Since COVID, we've seen 50,000 Americans get their credit limits reduced. In conclusion, it's much more beneficial to close off a credit card that is going into a program and put that money into the bank than it is to keep that available balance. Another thing you think is true that is actually false is that spending your own money is the same as spending money on a credit card. Actually, what we've seen is it is a lot easier for people to spend money on a credit card than it is to actually spend cash or their own money because it doesn't feel the same. There's actual science that supports that there's brain scans that show that it's easier to spend money with a credit card than it is with cash. Because when you spend money with cash, you actually feel a sense of loss. And so you're less likely to make bad decisions. Another thing that people think is true that is actually false is that they place more value on their credit score than they do on cash. In reality, cash is the most valuable thing that you have. Once it is gone forever. A credit score can go up, it can go down, it can be managed, it can be fixed. We've seen thousands of people come back into a good credit position after doing one of the programs. The most important thing is you have to change the way that you think. Money is the most valuable thing, especially during these times, and you have to protect it. Your credit score is something that you can always fix.